the two biggest transits that are going to happen in April. The first transit is the Rahu Ketu transit and the second transit is the Saturn transit. Why are these transits supposed to be such big and massive transits? Because Rahu and Ketu stay in each sign for 1.5 years and Saturn stays in each sign for 2.5 years. Now today I'm going to talk about Rahu and Ketu and what are the energies that are going to be for the next 1.5 years, perhaps till November 2023. See, Rahu and Ketu are moving houses. Rahu is moving into Aries and Ketu is moving into Libra. First, let's try and understand what these energies are going to be like. Aries is basically a planet that represents self, that represents confidence, that represents moving forward, that represents your attitude towards yourself. Ketu is moving into Libra and Libra represents partnership. Libra represents your relationship with the others, your relationship with the outside world. It represents spouse, it represents love, it represents the social communication that you have with people. Now we have to understand the two planets Rahu and Ketu and how they are going to be basically reacting in these two signs. Aries, which is all about the self, which is about your confidence, and Rahu, the planet which is also a very ambitious planet. Rahu is air and Aries is fire. So Rahu is going to flare up the fire, and this basically means that each one of us in our own way are going to be more self-centered. We are going to be more ambitious. We are going to work towards our ambitions. And in this pursuit, we just might put ourselves first before others. So the basic flavor that is going to be in the next 1.5 years is that people are going to be more self-centered. People are going to be thinking about themselves, about their ambitions and putting their needs out first. Now this is not all wrong as long as you can learn how to strike a balance. The problem happens with Ketu being in Libra. Now Libra, the sign of partnerships, the sign of your spouse, of your love and of your relationship. Ketu has a temperament of detaching. Ketu is a planet that detaches. And for Ketu to be in Libra is not a very comfortable position. And wherever Ketu is, our mind, our thought process is there. In the sense that even if we want, we can't really move away from the issues regarding that particular house. So what you will do is you will overthink about relationships. You will overthink about all the negative things that you're facing in a particular relationship. You will keep dwelling in the past of that relationship. And somewhere you might want to end things. A lot of relationships could go through a bitter phase if you don't keep this aspect in mind that balance is necessary. The positive side is, supposing you are in a toxic relationship and you don't have the strength to come out of that relationship, Rahu is going to give you that strength. So it's all about taking the positive from this transit and making sure that you don't dwell so much into the negative aspect. While you're thinking of yourself, while you're thinking of your ambitions, while you want to move forward, make sure that you don't hurt those that you love. Try and not overthink and try and look at the positive aspects of your relationship. Try not to stay in the past of what happened in the past, what somebody did to you in the past. Try and move forward, try and look forward, and there's lots that you can achieve through this transit. As far as each one of you is concerned, see, this is basically a general reading that I have given here. But it actually affects each one differently, according to your sign, according to your own horoscope, according to the houses that Rahu and Ketu are transiting from in your Kundali. A lot can be said, a lot of changes can happen, some positive, some negative. So if you want to get your reading done and know how Rahu and Ketu are acting in your charts in the next 1.5 years, you can book a consultation. Remember, because Rahu is coming into Aries, this is literally 18 years of cycle that is coming to an end. So actually a brand new cycle is going to begin.